Morning, YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about the Ruger LCP, the Viridian Laser, and how I modified a DeSantis SuperFly pocket holster. Let's take a look at the completed project. When you pull the LCP 380 out of the holster, the laser comes on, and that's a great thing, and that's part of the Viridian Laser system. And I'll show you how to do that. Let's go ahead and start first with a safety check. Show you that the pistol is unloaded. It is. No rounds in there, and we're going to be manipulating this as we go forward. All right, so a great little gun. So let's talk about the 380 here for a second and the Viridian Laser. I currently use the SuperFly DeSantis holster, and I carry it in my back pocket. And it's designed for the LCP without the laser attachment. Now, I got the laser, the Viridian Laser. This is the green laser. It's a great fit and a great addition to this weapon. The question is, how now do we make it fit into the holster? So that's the issue, and I think I have a really good solution. Let's go ahead and talk about the laser itself for a second. The laser is very compact, and there's a button on the left-hand side of the weapon that actually turns on the laser. You can see it in this close-up. There's elevation and right and left adjustments, windage adjustments, and it snaps right over the existing trigger guard, so there's no real issues. And it just sort of expands the front end of the weapon itself. It's a little bit taller, and so the holsters have to be modified in order to accommodate that additional height. This is a shot of the laser on itself, a very bright green laser, and by pressing the button, you can turn on the laser, and it comes on to a solid stream, and then you press it again, and you get this pulsating beam that's currently showing on the white towel. And then you hit it again, and it'll go off. A great addition, and you can really see this. The good thing is that they designed it so that if you have a magnet, and some of the Viridian holsters have them, if you have a magnet and the laser's on, and if you hold that magnet close to it, the laser goes off. And the idea is that they put these magnets in the Viridian supplied lasers, or holsters rather, that I don't have because I really don't like them. I've seen them. And when you pull the magnet away, the laser comes on. So I really like the SuperFly by DeSantis, and I am going to modify that so that I can use this special feature of the Viridian Laser. So the question is, well, how do you do that now? I got these great high-powered rare earth magnets, and they are really powerful. If you've ever played around with these, you got to watch your fingers because you can get them pinched very nicely, and they're extremely powerful. So mounting this somehow onto the holster itself, into the pocket holster, should solve this issue. And the first thought is, if I just align it with the point where it turns off the laser from the outside, should be plenty of magnetic power to turn this off and on. So here I am sort of adjusting it. It's sticking to the weapon itself. It's such a powerful magnet. So I think I have a good plan to do this, and we'll go ahead and see if we can make that work, just getting the alignment correct. All right, so let's see here. Okay, let's talk for a second about the magnets themselves because they are unbelievable, and it's just very interesting. You can see how powerful they are. From about 4 inches, they have a magnetic field that attracts one of another, and if you move them closer than that, watch what happens. This sucker jumps across. I don't think I've seen magnets as powerful. Watch this. Boom. It flies right across. I mean, you could hang it. from a refrigerator with a magnet if you're so inclined. One of the things you have to figure out when you're going to modify this holster is how you actually draw the weapon out of your back pocket. For carrying, for me, I actually draw the weapon out by turning my hand so that the backside of my hand is against my butt when I draw it. I don't turn it the other way, so the open side is against my butt. So I've got to make sure that the magnet is placed so that it's on the correct side of the weapon, and it doesn't interfere with either side, and that the holster can work correctly as I use it for concealed carry. So I've got to put it on that side, which is the side with the SuperFly on it, which is an item that actually reduces some of the printing. So here I am trying to get this to fit in there. Right now it doesn't fit, of course, because the holster itself is made for a weapon without the laser attachment. So the first thing I do is take this thing apart, and then what I need to do is to open it up so that I can get the pistol in there. And that's really fairly simple. I really just need to take some of the stitching out, and then it should be okay. The fly should still work as it is to reduce printing. This is a very sticky surface. If you've ever messed around with one of these DeSantis SuperFlies, they're really great. So let me go ahead and do this. I stole one of these stitch things, stitch removers for my wife, and I started at the bottom of the holster itself, and I'm taking out some of the stitches, trying to make additional room for the laser itself. I don't want to take it all out, so here I am trying to fit it in there. Not exactly yet. Few more, and it should go ahead and start to fit down into the sleeve of the holster itself. So let me take that out, take a few more stitches out, and see if we can get this thing to fit. Okay, here I am. All right, almost. A couple more. Just be careful when you're playing it. Don't scratch your weapon, and don't take all the stitches out because it'll fold right in half. Okay, see now we got it. So now it's sliding all the way in. There's enough room, and now I can pinpoint exactly where it needs to sit, and then I can re-stitch. The idea is to re-stitch the line again so it fits. Okay, so I put on the fly again just to make sure that everything lines up correctly the way I want to have the weapon in my pocket, and take a look at that, and really to determine where the magnet needs to go on this particular holster. So let me go ahead and pull that out, and we'll go ahead and see if we can get some alignment of the magnet itself. Take the fly off, and let's flip it over and see where we need to put this. Take a look. Right in there is about the point where the laser goes off and on. So let me slide the pistol into the holster itself. The laser's still on, you can see it. And now what I'm trying to do is trying to determine the location of where the magnet needs to be in order to turn off the laser. So the laser's on. Let's get the magnet over here, and let's see if we can find a good location where it would actually turn off the laser. Now again, you got to be careful because this magnet is so powerful it'll stick to the pistol itself. It's a fairly good location there. It looks like it's turning off and on. So somewhere in that region, it's a little hard to really test it out, but it wants to stick in a specific location. There's actually a little screw on the laser itself that the magnet seems to be binding to. So I want to try to get this in an exact location. You'll have to play around with it on your own for your own pistol. That's probably too high. The laser itself is a little bit lower. whatever type of pistol you install this on, this Viridian on, you'll have to determine what the best location. There it is, stuck again. Boy, that thing is powerful. Okay, we'll stop messing around now. Somewhere in there. Oh, I forgot. The thing's magnetic. Okay, so here we go. I've determined the good spot. So I went and got the super glue because that's how I'm going to try to do this. I figure this stuff will hold anything. And it's not going to really have any stress on it. So let me go ahead and just pick a spot and I'll try to glue it down. That looks like a good spot, and let's get out the super glue. The Loctite brand seemed to work okay. A couple drops of this. Oh, there it goes back on again. Let me put that sucker down. Then it turned off and it moved again on me. Damn. Thing wants to move. All right, well, I finally got it anyway. And the thing is on there. I put a little more super glue on it. Now what I'm doing is I'm completing this stitching. I started at the top so that I could get the end of the holster sort of cinched up. I'm using some upholstery thread that my wife had in her boxes of stuff. And I had to use a pair of pliers and an upholstery needle in order to get through the holster itself. And now I'm not no master sewer or anything like that. So I'm just doing the best I can. I figure it can't be any worse than a professional could do with this particular point. Got the thread out there. Just pull that thread out and cinch it up. The string is really, really strong. And so I don't think there's going to be any danger of it breaking. And also, after I was done, I actually used some super glue, and I just touched the string with a little bit of super glue. It is not coming off of there anytime soon. So, okay, so there it is. The magnet's stuck, and here's the completed holster mod. When I pull out the weapon, the laser comes on just like the Viridian stock laser holsters, and now I have my DeSantis SuperFly, and I'm able to carry it. And the laser part of the Viridian Laser system that I attached to this Ruger LCP works great. So here's some up close. Here's my little stitching on the front end. Not the best, but hey, it'll work. And then here's a shot from the side. This thing is great. I love this thing as a concealed carry weapon, and hopefully this helped you.